I'll be honest, my first guest today helped me overcome my fear of the wilderness, the wild. In fact, he had me on national television eat an actual squirrel. Yes. He is one of the most recognized faces of survival and outdoor adventure on TV. He lives by the motto, never give up. He personally challenged me to an adventure. Everyone continues to ask me about it. It happened in 2014. I was on the show, the celebrity show, Running Wild with Bear Grylls. Here's the moment.
So put all your weight on it.
Okay. I'm not moving.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on you. Keep talking to me. Tell me if you need to
Okay.
stop. Go.
Wait. Bear, hold on.
Okay, I got you.
To this day, people stop me at airports and other countries who recognize me from that episode, and they always ask me, is Bear really as nice as he seems? And was that real? I assure you, I still have a scar on my leg because of Bear Grylls. And Bear has a new show out, Netflix interactive movie, You versus Wild, out cold. And joining me from the UK is the one and only Bear Grylls.
Hey, Tamron. Nice to be with you. Nice to be with you. Happy birthday. Come on.
I'm so happy to see you. I mean, this is crazy. Bear, I mean, it's my birthday, I'm 51, and when I tell you people constantly ask me about that adventure to this day, it blows me away. Why do you think those things resonate so much?
I don't know. I think, I don't know. It's a good question. I think people love seeing people they love kind of exposed and the real them and without all the kind of the gloss of, you know, that often goes with TV. And as you know, you turn up on Running Wild and invariably guests are always amazed that it's just me, a coil of rope, a small team of 5 or 6 of us. We get dropped off and we kind of gun it and go. And I think that's the magic of it. And I think it's, you can't disguise that. It's infectious. There's an energy to the show. And, you know, I look back with such fond memories on our one. You know, yours was one of the first seasons of the shows we did. We're now on season 7. Yeah. I always feel we stand on the shoulders of giants, and you were one of them in those early pioneering days.
Oh, please. Listen, I was no pioneer. I was a wimp. Let me just be honest here.
What we found is that viewers love to get me into trouble, essentially, you know, so... You know, it's like, should I eat this or should I eat that? And they go, definitely the big grub.
Well, that's what you did to me. I was like, we could do takeout, and you're like, no, we're having squirrel. I'm like, that's not fair. I don't want squirrel, Bear Grylls. You know, I think about this whole glamping thing. One of the things I wanted to do for my birthday this year, over the course of the year, is go glamping. Is it thumbs down or thumbs up on glamping? What do you think of that trend? And that, for people who don't know, that's when you go on a camping trip, but they have like a beautiful bed, they have a luxury tent, you have little chocolates, but there's a bear, a real one, not named Grylls, nearby potentially. Do you say yay or nay on glamping, Bear?
I think anything that gets people outside with people they love, having an adventure, is always going to be a thumbs up. And, you know, and it's, you know, as I said with you, you went from 0 to 100 straight like that. But because, you know, you had me and the team beside you and we could kind of help you through that process. But I think for people normally, sometimes you have to build up to these things. And why not go glamping with your family or with your kids? It's amazing. So my family, for example, they watch kind of You versus Wild or Running Wild, and they just say, no, we're not ever going on that, which I'm kind of respectful of. If I take if I say, what about if we got 4 sleeping bags instead of 1 sleeping bag? And then Shara will go, well, we're getting there, you're getting there. And I go, what about a pillow instead of a backpack? And you go, keep going. So,
I love it.
Yeah, glamping can be fun.
All right, so I'm 51. What would you say I should consider as an adventure for my 51st year on this planet?
So many things. I mean, what do you? I always think find what you're actually scared of, and then kind of edge towards that, which is always a fun way to live.
I'm afraid of house cats.
Okay, well, why
I
don't you
really
go to
am.
Bobcat country?
No, go to
go
Bobcat.
somewhere where there's some big mountain lions or something, I don't know. What about skydiving? What about doing a skydive or, scuba diving or dive with sharks or something? All of these are funny. What I've learned about you is that you have an incredibly warm, positive spirit and a streak of steel and a determined heart when you need it. And that's going to carry you far. And, and you also taught me something else, which is how to say squirrel, because I always say squirrel like an Englishman. And you go, Bear, it's squirrel.
Squirrel.
I go, what is a squirrel?
It's a Texas.
And then I go, squirrel.
It's a Texas house pet, depending on what part of Texas you're from. Listen, I might take you up on the bobcat country, but I know you have wrestled a python in a deep ravine. You've eaten insects. You scaled cliffs. You drank from elephant dung, and I don't even know what that means. And you've eaten bear poop. You've been asked this question a million times, and I'll just be the latest reporter to ask you. Is there anything that you won't do?
Many things. I'm not like, I'm not the jackass. I've learned how to stay alive in the wild. I've made many mistakes. I've learned many things through failures. But I have, in the course of trying to stay alive and get energy and protein and all of that, I have eaten some bad things. Nobody ever comes round for dinner with us any longer if I'm cooking. But hey, sometimes you got to dig deep, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the back end of a squirrel. That was pretty bad.
And
I could have just given you a
it did not
nice bit of
taste
the
like
meat.
chicken.